Morning, welcome back to another video, and the sun is trying to shine again. Yeah, we're in the bit of spring, aren't we, where the weather is so deceiving. It's been glorious weather for the last weekend, and then Monday and Tuesday absolutely chucked it down. We've had loads of work done over the weekend. We've jet washed the stables. This one does need replacing, but jet washed all the front of the stables. I've started fixing, repairing all the insides of the stables, ready to repaint them. But as I say, the sun's deceiving because it was really cloudy and damp and dreary a minute ago. So I wasn't going to paint the stables today because I didn't think they're dry. So horses are all out, beds are all mucked out, but I've left them up to air for a minute. But yeah, I thought we would start the spring clean. Everywhere, let me show you the yard. Everywhere is just an absolute mess. Where it's been so wet all winter, everything has just been dumped somewhere. You do a job and it just creates mess everywhere else, doesn't it? And then, of course, with the weather the way it is, we come down here, we do the bare minimum, and then we leave again. So we've got so much tidying up to do. This place is just an absolute disaster at the moment. So I thought we would start in here. I did repaint this not long ago, a month ago, and look, muddy footprints down the sides already. It's just nightmare. But what I didn't do was clean the brushes. Where everyone is so muddy and molting at the moment, I thought we would start with this job first. So here we have the bucket of brushes that we used to clean the horses, and they're all absolutely filthy. So just gonna take them all out, see what we've got, because I've no idea what's in here. Look, oh, think about it, they're disgusting. That's gross. Right, let's start by washing the bucket they actually live in. It's just got mud and hair stuck to the bottom of it. Right, let's scrub this on. Always use horse shampoo as well to clean the brushes, because it's good enough for them for a bath. It's good enough on their brushes then as well. Scrub. Now that's cleaned and drying over there. This is what we're working with. Just absolute filth. How we can clean horses with brushes that look like this, I really don't know. So yeah, I'm going to sort through these, see if there's anything that needs throwing away. This is just their everyday brushes. All the show brushes are kept nicely in the show bag, out the way. So I'm just going to sort through this. Yeah, and as I say, throw away any that we need to. Some of them are years old and have got misshapen and everything. I do need to buy a whole new set of like everyday brushes. Well, buy a new set of show brushes, and then what is currently the show brushes can come to the everyday brushes, because as I say, some of these are well past usable. They'll have to do at the moment until I get another set. But yeah, I'm going to try and dehair some of these before we wash them. So all I've got here is a warm bucket of soapy water. So we're just going to find the bits we're going to keep, dehair it as much as possible, and then just put it in the soapy water to soak for the day. So let's start with the easy bits. So we've thrown away a couple of brushes and the rest will just sit in here soaking. I'll leave them soaking all day long, and I'll come and I'll just rinse them in a clean bucket of water and then leave them outside, bristles down, to dry, and then I'll put them back in the box tomorrow. So I finally got that job done, on the go at least. I feel we've all got... Everyone says in the house they've got a cupboard of doom where they don't want to open the door because run the risk of everything falling out. You put something in it and you shut the door quickly and hope to God you don't need to go in there anytime soon. But I feel every equestrian has the cupboard of doom as well down at the stable yard. So yes, that cupboard is what we're going to deal with today. So this is my cupboard of doom. All the show stuff, the show grooming bag, bucket, shampoos, everything lives in there. So I do need to sort this cupboard out before show season really kicks off. I know we've done some shows with Willow because his show season starts earlier on in the year, but this month show season will really kick off. Well, fingers crossed. Because the weather's been so bad, the shows, like we can take Gambler and Donut to, they're usually on grass, or the Gambler shows might be on an arena, but they park you on grass. So at the moment, loads of the shows are cancelling or at least postponing them and pushing the dates back a little bit. So I don't actually know when we're gonna get out showing with them, but this cupboard needs sorting because I just dread bathing the horses and getting them ready for a show because of the state of this cupboard. So this is what we're working with. I mean, nothing fell out, so it's a better state than I thought it was. But you cannot get anything. Like, there's shampoo there. As soon as I pull it out, all this falls off. You can't do anything without something falling out. So, whilst there's screws there, I have no idea, because Steve does have his own shed to put stuff in. This is my tack room, feed room. This is full of my stuff. All the boys' stuff and their tools and everything should not belong in here. But everything needs tidying, cleaning. But I can't do it all in one day because I will just get too overwhelmed with it and I'd leave it as a messy pile on the floor. So this is all I'm doing today, this cupboard. Let's start this. But some things are in boxes. One of those will be first aid stuff for poulticing feet, and the other one is tack cleaning stuff. And then, like, I can see overreach boots there, licket stuff there, stirrup leathers clearly in there. But all the other stuff we need to find a home for. So I'm not even sure how to start this. I mean, I might just have to do one shelf at a time. So we've got the space, organise that shelf, then move on to the next. But look, hundreds of hose pipe bits. We will need these because they break so easily, especially if the horses tread on them, because Willow is a nightmare to bath. He will stamp on the hose. He doesn't mind having a bath, but he knows where to tread on the hose and stop the water. So things pop off and get broken quickly. So yeah, we will need all these. But I do think they belong in a box now. Let's get them all out. Woo, it's running away. Right, put them in a pile together. Is that? I think that's all the hose pipe bits. And I don't know. Woo! Face mask. I don't think we need them anymore. Let's find a bin bag as well. Right, bin bag here. Right, 2 lunge ropes. I've got 2. I don't know why I've got another 2. Ear warmers for my hat. I need them. Right. Duct tape actually belongs in one of them. High vis. They need a box as well because I want to put, look at this. I want to put all the high vis stuff away as well because there's loads of high vis vests out, and there's only ever me that rides out, so I'm going to wash them all and put them away in here as well. More masks. They're brilliant for clipping though, but I don't need hundreds of them. Gloves, need them. Tinsel. But I do know this bag is full of Christmas stuff. So let's stuff that down the side for the minute. Get the boxes out. We sort the boxes out in a minute. Ice scraper and goggles. Of course you need them in your horse shed, don't you? I'll put them in the bin because if Steve needed them, he'd know where they were, wouldn't he? Bandages. Right, and bottles of lotions and potions of stuff that have stayed here for ages. Fly stuff, hoof oil, hoof tar, hoof oil. Oh, that's nearly empty. That might go in the other one. Right, let's get these out. Now this is the mess we're working with, just from one shelf. Right, let's have a look in these boxes, see what we can do. Right, this one is all my points from feed that I don't actually use anymore. This is all... I didn't check to see whether I can get new blades for some of these. I need to do that. Old stirrup leathers. So let's put all the... It's just an odds and sods tub. So let's put the hose pipe bits in there, because that's all stuff that I won't need often. So at least put all them in there. They won't fall out the cupboard every time I move it. And then this one is bits, more stirrup irons and bits. So that can all stay in there, that's okay. Right, I'm going to clean that shelf and put some of these back in. This is a show bucket, but yeah, there's a hoof oil in here that I know is pretty empty. So I'm going to tip that hoof oil that was on that shelf in here. So that's done. That's at least got rid of one tin of stuff. And then what I'm going to do, anti-fungal cream. I bet some of these stuff is out of date and no use anyway. Antibacterial cream for horses for itchy, flaky, scabby, cracked skin for wet and muddy conditions. That might actually be good, because Gambler's got cracked heels at the moment because of the mud, so it looks all right. I don't know whether that's best before 06/25. So I'm going to put these bits that we can use, the fly stuff and the hoof oil tubs, in the washroom, so there's somewhere we can actually see them and use them. So I put them bits in the washroom. Just going to put these boxes, these are great little boxes to buy. I bought them last year, I think it was. They were only about £3 from Asda. But I think I definitely could get away with getting 2 more now, once we make some space. But yeah, put them up there. Those lunge ropes will have to go up there, because I don't know where else to put them, and I don't need them now. That's a box that doesn't get used often, so that's fine. That can live there, but that's a hell of a lot better already. So what I might do then, we could move the Christmas stuff up there. So it's a shelf for stuff that isn't used often. This is just leg wraps, exercise sheets and everything for Christmas. Antlers. Oh, the antler's a bit floppy. But put that up there. There's another bit of Christmas. So that's out the way. Right, next shelf. So this shelf seems to hold more of the shampoo stuff. This is the stuff that I will actually need at some point. So we've got fly masks. They're the new ones that I bought this year. Let's put them there. Whee! See, this is it. You touch something and everything goes. That's Gambler's fly mask. A sponge that needs to wash. Wash that one as well. More Christmas. Way tapes. Let's move them there, because they might as well go in the first aid one. There's a thermometer there as well, and a pair of scissors. Scissors always should be in a first aid box. I've got scissors everywhere, but right, shampoos. Let's more bandages as well. Hold on, let's put them over there. I don't actually know why I have so many sets of bandages anyway, because the only time I bandage my horse's legs is the night before they go to a show, and the show bag's up there and has its own set of bandages in anyway. But yeah, right, let me get this shampoo out of here. I do usually buy the bigger drums of shampoo because they're about £25–30 and it works out so much cheaper than buying the little bottles that you pay about a tenner for. So I buy the big bottles. I've usually got a small bottle anyway floating around the yard, so I just pour this into the small bottle every time I go to use it, because it's just easier to use the small bottles but cheaper to buy it in the big bottle. So this we got from this shelf. Shampoo, that's whitening shampoo. That's the bottle I usually tip it into. These are whitening shampoo sachets that I got, so I need to use them up. That's nearly empty bottle, but this is full. We tip it into, as I say, the little bottles. Again, this is whitening shampoo. That could all be tipped into there to save space, and more shampoo in there. So I'll tip them into the big bottle, and that just frees up some little bottles there. And then poultice boot, that can go in the poultice box when we get to it in a minute. Girth sleeve, it's just fit for the bin, it's flat, so that can go in the bin. So what have we got here? Overreach boots, that also live up there. Wonder whether right, overreach boots. And what's in the other one? All the liquid stuff, they need washing, but right, at least they're all together. So I've put all the shampoos back in the buckets. I will wash all those overreach boots that are in there, but I'm not doing it right this second, but I will get them done so they're ready to use. I've put the bandages back in here because although I've got no use for them at the moment, I'm not going to throw them away, so they're there. And those fly masks I've put in there, the brand new ones. I come across 2 spare ones as well, so I'm going to take these home and wash them, and then they can go back in that cupboard. So next shelf, this one doesn't seem too bad because I do know what is in those 2 buckets. So in here, let's take these bits out because I know these are going to go in one of these boxes. I don't know which box is what, but I know these are the old boxes. I must have had these boxes about 10 years. That's what I used to start with before I found these where you can see through and actually see what it is. But yeah, this is just bandages, vet wrap, because one year we had both Willow and Champ that had abscesses. So I bought so much vet wrap. Fingers crossed we don't need it anymore, but I bought loads of it at one point. Hole punch. Ooh. Sponge. You can live with the shampoo. Another lunge rope. Don't know how many horses I want to lunge at one time, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them I've got. Another sponge. Can never find one when you bath in the horse though, can you? They're bits to Willow's show number. So this is with what we've got here. This one is vet wrap, poultice stuff, duct tape, scissors. So yeah, that I'm going to try and organise so we can get the hoof boot, more duct tape, the weigh tape, thermometer, all that. I'm going to organise that. So this is the tack cleaning one. You can tell I don't clean my tack at the yard. Oh, that's gross. There is a mouldy sponge. That can go straight in the bin. But yeah, we're going to clean that one as well. So that's this one all organised. The poultice, vet wraps, duct tape, thermometer, scissors, weigh tape, bit of dressing in there, and the hoof boot. So that all fits in. Let's turn that up the other way. That all fits in quite nicely in there. I need 2 hands to put the lid on. But that's sorted. Of course, I can't get this whole box in there, but that's fine. There's more vet wrap in there. Gonna go through that one now. I have loads of leatherwork down here. Bridles, head collars. But I don't clean my tack down here. If I actually want to clean the tack, I usually just take it home because I've got tack cleaning stuff at home. This all needs going through another day because the body protectors are too small for Lewis now. This leather harness we don't use anymore. It's stallion tack to show stallions with. But it's not seen in the shows now like it used to. So Donut won't use it. That bridle is mouldy. That needs to go home. Not that it's anyone's. No one uses it. But that needs to go home to be cleaned. So that is that one done. You can now actually see through there. So I can see that that's the vet one. But I put it with the vet wrap just so I knew straight off. Tack cleaning stuff. I have thrown most of that away. But I will get some more tack cleaning stuff. And have to make a point of cleaning some tack down here because Steve actually really doesn't like the smell of tack cleaner, so he moans every time I clean the tack at home. And these go in the show numbers, but I am going to leave them here. Even though the show number lives at home, when the saddle fitter comes, if we decide we need extra padding or take padding out, at least I've got them here. Because I keep all my tack at home. But when she comes, I bring all the tack, all the show numbers and everything from home with me. So then we get the show number set up to how it should be for the saddle and the horse at that time. And then I leave the bits here. At home, they will just get lost. Right, now onto this one. I think this one is the worst bit because this is what all falls down and then stops the door shut. And look, more bandages. They're still not my show ones, but yeah, This is my show grooming bag. Wasn't long ago that we actually went through that, so I'm not going to organise the bag or the show bucket itself today. I'm just going to sort all this out. I have no idea how old that body protector is. That is mine. It won't be legal anymore. Let's see if we can see a year on it. I don't know. It's grim. Not a clue, but it's definitely going to be out of date by now. $19.99. Dear God. Yeah, I think that's fit for the bin. This is absolutely disgusting. Right, so this is all that has come out of this bottom section. No wonder the door wouldn't shut. It's just full of rubbish. So this box, actually brushing boots. You can see I use stuff and I put them away. I don't clean them, but I don't jump my horses. Why do I actually need brushing boots? The last person that would have worn brushing boots would have been Champ. So they're packed nicely. I will clean them all and put them back in, but I don't actually need them. But I'm going to put them up there and put the Christmas stuff above it. It will fit. I just need to get the box in underneath it. There you go. Right. Right, that's better. So what we've got here is a lot for rubbish. I mean, that towel I've already thrown into the rubbish bin, onto the rubbish bin. I'm going to get rid of these bandages and these stirrup leathers. As you can see, they're mouldy as hell, so they're going to be no use to anyone. I'm going to keep the stirrup though, because I bet in whatever box had the stirrups in, I bet there's a missing one, because I don't know why I would just keep one stirrup down there. So I'm going to throw that lot away. Of course, this is the show box bucket that I always take to the shows with us. That's going to go back in there. That's my show grooming kit. This is Lewis's show grooming kit for Gambler, so that will all just go back in there. This is my blow up person. This will be making an appearance very soon. These towels need going home just to wash. I'll put them with a fly mask. They all need going home because they're just when we bath the horses, dry our hands. These are the travel boots that we use to take them to shows. And this is just all Willow stuff. When he done his suspensory, the physio told me to get hold of the magnetic boots. So we got them. Well, his magnetic boots are on the boots there. They need washing. Again with these are disgusting. That is infrared boots. And these ones in here are just the stable liners. So all that needs washing, but that will just go back into this cupboard. So there we go. The cupboard I have been dreading doing. I've put it off for so long because I feel this is the worst bit to do out of the whole tack room. Everything else I feel absolutely fine dealing with. I dreaded this. This is why I chose to do this first, to get it done and out the way, but I can shut the door now. That's absolutely amazing. And everything in here now has a use. Yes, we've thrown a bag full of stuff away, and I found a whip as well in there. I don't know whether that will clean up, but yeah, I've got this, all this to go home to wash, But that's fine, because the fly masks will then go up on the shelf now for using, because fingers crossed summer is on its way. The towels will just go back in the bottom ready for bathing, and all his boots will just store in there, although because of upping his work through the summer anyway, he will start wearing these boots overnight, one set of them. So yeah, there'll be a set on him, and then the 2 sets of liners can just live in here until they're needed. But yeah, bit of washing to do, but I am over the moon with that, really am.